We all admire celebrities for their beauty and fashion, but have you ever had a chance to live with them? Even if you get a chance, you may not be able to live with many of them because they are sometimes so smelly and unhygienic that you cannot even sit with them for a second. You may not believe it, but when you hear it from the people who have lived with them, you will. Here are 31 celebrities from Hollywood who are so smelly that nobody even wants to sit with them. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz, the stunning star of Bad Teacher, has some surprising habits when it comes to hygiene, and they've raised a few eyebrows over the years. Cameron hasn't worn deodorant in over 20 years because she believes it clogs your pores and traps odors, making things worse instead of letting your body handle it naturally. This decision, however, has caused some noticeable issues. Without deodorant, she often had heavy sweat stains under her arms, and paparazzi even captured pictures of her, wearing dirty or grease-stained clothes, making her hygiene seem questionable. Her unusual habits didn't stop there. Cameron admitted that she's not good at organizing her wardrobe and often wears the same outfit for 4 days straight before throwing it away instead of washing it. Paparazzi were quick to point out these moments, and they became a talking point among fans and media. These incidents, combined with her relaxed attitude toward hygiene, happened throughout her career and were often spotted during her casual outings, while some people might find her habits strange or even wasteful. Jennifer Aniston. Did you know even Hollywood stars can have bad breath? Well, Jennifer Aniston, the superstar we all love, has a funny story about her coffee breath. Jennifer Aniston, famous for her role as Rachel on Friends, is a huge coffee fan. She loves her coffee so much that it's her go-to drink every day. But this habit caused a little problem on movie sets. The strong smell of coffee on her breath became an issue during kissing scenes, and her co-stars couldn't help but notice. One of the first to bring it up was Jason Bateman, her co-star in The Switch 2010 and Horrible Bosses 2011. During a kissing scene, Jason actually had to stop filming because her coffee breath was too much for him. Instead of pushing through, he offered her some mints and made a lighthearted joke about it. Jennifer, being easygoing, simply laughed it off. But Jason wasn't the only one. Alec Baldwin also had a similar experience while filming 30 Rock in 2008. During their kissing scene, Alec openly complained about her coffee breath on set, even calling the experience painful. Can you imagine how awkward that must have been? Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's unforgettable style has always turned heads, but sometimes his commitment to his roles takes things to the next level, even when it comes to skipping showers. While playing Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, Depp reportedly avoided bathing to stay true to the grimy look of a pirate. He also didn't brush his teeth often, reasoning that pirates wouldn't have cared about hygiene. While the approach worked for the character, it made things a bit unpleasant for those working with him on set. The issue didn't stop there. During the filming of The Tourist, Angelina Jolie, who co-starred with Depp, allegedly struggled with his bad breath during their scenes. It was so noticeable that she reportedly handed him mints and suggested he rinse with Listerine before continuing. Depp's dedication to bringing authenticity to his characters is impressive, but it seems like his co-stars might wish he'd tone it down just a little. Megan Fox. Tidiness and being hygienic are fundamental aspects of modern living, something that's essential unless we're back in medieval times when people used to go about their business on the road without proper drainage systems. Now, washing, flushing, and wiping are basic routines that everyone should follow, or at least try to when they're done with their morning business. However, Megan Fox seems to have taken a step back into a more primitive lifestyle. Or maybe she's just channeling her inner Fox. The Hollywood sex symbol and self-proclaimed girl crush on Angelina Jolie doesn't bother to flush her toilet after using it. This practice has become a notable point of friction with Jolie, who has never been a fan of Fox. Now, fans have their own reason to back up Angelina's aversion. Megan Fox simply doesn't flush. This habit isn't a one-time slip-up. It's a regular occurrence for the actress, who continues to live her life in a way that some would call unhygienic. Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock shocked fans when she shared one of her unusual beauty tricks. She uses hemorrhoid cream on her face to stay young and fresh. The cream is normally used to treat hemorrhoids, a medical condition where veins in the rectal area get swollen and painful. But Sandra found another use for it. She explained that the cream helps reduce puffiness and smooth out the skin under her eyes. "I didn't realize putting hemorrhoid ointment on your face is acceptable in the beauty business," she said. "Apparently, butt cream does help with the lines around the eyes." This confession surprised many people. Using something meant for a health problem as a beauty product isn't what you'd expect. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf might be a famous actor, but his hygiene has raised eyebrows more than once. Many of his co-stars have said that a little more soap in his life wouldn't hurt. During the filming of Fury, LaBeouf went to extreme lengths to get into character. Playing a World War II tank operator, he decided not to shower for weeks so he could feel what his character might have experienced. This choice didn't sit well with the rest of the cast, as his lack of cleanliness caused a strong smell that many found hard to deal with. But that wasn't the only time LaBeouf's hygiene became a problem. While filming Sia's Elastic Heart music video, dancer Maddie Ziegler noticed the same issue. She revealed that LaBeouf smelled bad during their scenes together. Even though Ziegler suggested he use some wipes to freshen up, LaBeouf refused, staying true to the messy, unkempt look of the shoot. Britney Spears. Britney Spears has faced many claims about her hygiene over the years, especially from her former bodyguard, Fernando Flores. In 2011, he filed a lawsuit where he made some surprising accusations. He said Britney often smelled of old tobacco because she smoked so much. He also claimed she didn't bathe often, avoided using deodorant, and didn't brush her teeth regularly. Flores also mentioned that Britney liked walking around without shoes, which isn't hard to believe since there are photos of her barefoot at a gas station in Los Angeles back in 2004. Jake Gyllenhaal. In a 2021 interview with Vanity Fair, Jake Gyllenhaal made headlines with his unexpected take on personal hygiene. When asked about his shower habits, the actor shared that he doesn't believe bathing is always necessary. According to Jake, there is a whole world of not bathing that people overlook, and he considers it beneficial for maintaining healthy skin. He explained that the human body has a natural ability to cleanse itself, so skipping showers from time to time isn't as unhygienic as it might seem. This view was certainly unconventional, especially for a Hollywood star known for his clean-cut image. Jake's relaxed attitude towards bathing didn't mean he ignored hygiene altogether, though. He made it a point to emphasize that he takes oral care seriously and ensures that his breath always smells good. Despite his approach to skipping showers, he was clear that some areas of cleanliness, like fresh breath, remain a priority for him. Clark Gable. Clark Gable, one of Hollywood's greatest stars, had a secret that wasn't as glamorous as his on-screen charm. The leading man from Gone with the Wind struggled with something unexpected. The famous kissing scene between Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler in Gone with the Wind is one of the most unforgettable moments in film history. But for Vivien Leigh, who played Scarlett, the experience was far from romantic. In an interview, she revealed that Gable's dentures smelled so bad that it made kissing him incredibly difficult. This problem started in 1933, when Gable developed a serious gum infection that led to the removal of most of his teeth by the age of 32. He had to wear dentures, and unfortunately, they left him with halitosis, or bad breath. That was tough for anyone to ignore. Despite the uncomfortable kissing scenes, Vivien Leigh and Clark Gable got along well on set as long as their lips weren't meeting. Their professional relationship and incredible acting skills made sure the audience never suspected anything was wrong. Vgo Mortensen. Now, Vgo Mortensen, the actor who brought Aragorn to life in The Lord of the Rings, took his commitment to acting to a whole new level, even if it meant skipping personal hygiene. During the filming of the fantasy trilogy, Vgo decided to fully commit to his role by camping in the woods. This helped him connect with the rugged and outdoorsy nature of Aragorn, but it also meant he had little access to showers, soap, or fresh clothes. As you can imagine, living in the wild for days at a time left him with a strong smell that his co-stars couldn't ignore. Sean Bean, who played Boromir in The Fellowship of the Ring, was one of the cast members who reportedly complained about Vigo's approach and the stench that came with it. Despite the discomfort it may have caused, Mortensen's dedication paid off, as his portrayal of Aragorn is now legendary. The good news is that this wasn't how Vgo always lived. While promoting his movie Captain Fantastic, his younger co-stars revealed a completely different side of him. They shared that Vgo often smelled pleasant, describing scents of green tea or yerba mate. It seems his earthy aroma during The Lord of the Rings was all part of getting into character. Julia Roberts. Ever wondered if even Hollywood's biggest stars have their moments of bad hygiene? Well, it turns out Julia Roberts, the beloved actress known for her radiant smile, has a quirky side when it comes to taking care of herself. Julia Roberts, the Academy Award-winning actress, is known for her commitment to environmental issues. To save water, she often goes days without showering. A report from Star magazine reveals that one of her bodyguards described Roberts as a total hippie who lives a super green lifestyle. This decision not to shower regularly has led to noticeable body odor that her staff occasionally has to endure. Even when she does shower, Roberts goes light on the soap to conserve water. But her hygiene habits go beyond just showering. Roberts also skips deodorant and rarely washes her hair. She believes that washing it strips away its natural oils, making it look dry and brittle. Allegedly, she even likes the smell of these natural oils. This casual approach to cleanliness was confirmed by her bodyguard, who mentioned that it's a well-known fact among her staff. The incident highlights how Julia Roberts' dedication to environmental causes influences her daily routines, even if it means sacrificing a bit of personal hygiene. Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey is one of Hollywood's most laid-back stars, but his approach to personal hygiene is anything but conventional. The Dallas Buyers Club actor hasn't worn deodorant for over 20 years. When combined with his workout routine, it's unlikely he'd give off a pleasant scent. Kate Hudson reportedly did her best to help with the situation. While they were filming Fool's Gold, Hudson tried to convince her co-star to do something about the smell, especially during their love scenes. She even bought him a rock salt deodorant, hoping its natural components would appeal to McConaughey. But that wasn't the case. McConaughey doesn't like the idea of masking his natural scent with deodorants. According to him, the women in his life have always said that he just smells like a man. He believes in embracing his natural body odor, rather than masking it with artificial scents. It's a quirky choice that has made headlines over the years but remains true to his laid-back persona. Bradley Cooper. Ever wondered if Hollywood's biggest stars have their own quirky hygiene habits? Bradley Cooper, just like Julia Roberts and Matthew McConaughey, is one of them. He's been in the no deodorant club for many years. According to Cooper, he doesn't need to wear deodorant because he believes the body will clean itself. Whether this wisdom came from his B.A. from Georgetown or a Hollywood guru is anyone's guess. In an Esquire interview, the Hangover star defended his decision by explaining that even though he doesn't wear deodorant anymore, he showers several times a day to counteract the lack of antiperspirant. "I do take a lot of showers," Cooper said. "Maybe that helps. In the morning, at night, and after I work out, I'll take a shower. So maybe 3 a day." It's unclear who is recruiting celebrities to join this anti-deodorant bandwagon, but we can only hope it stops with Bradley Cooper. Shailene Woodley. Shailene Woodley is known for her love of nature and her simple way of living. She's famous for unusual habits like eating clay and making her own medicines. But these choices can sometimes cause problems, especially for her co-stars. While filming The Spectacular Now, Woodley's co-star Miles Teller had an uncomfortable experience during their kissing scenes. She was taking Chinese herbal supplements at the time, which gave her breath a strong, unpleasant smell. Teller found it difficult to get through those scenes because of the odor. Her unique lifestyle has also caused challenges with her wardrobe. According to rumors, her stylist struggles to find designers willing to lend her dresses. Woodley uses strong essential oils on her skin, and the smell can stick to the fabric. Some designers reportedly refuse to take the dresses back after she wears them. Russell Crowe. What's more intense than Russell Crowe performances? According to his co-stars, it's his smell during filming. The first instance happened on the set of Gladiator. Crowe reportedly went several days without showering, which left his fellow cast members less than thrilled. The same problem came up again during the filming of Cinderella Man. Crowe was playing the role of Jim Braddock, a boxer from the Depression era, and he seemed to think skipping showers would help him stay true to the character. Unfortunately, this left him with a noticeable odor that his co-stars found hard to ignore. The pattern continued on the set of Noah. Crowe, determined to make his portrayal of the biblical character as realistic as possible, decided against bathing for days at a time. His commitment to staying authentic might have helped his acting, but it certainly didn't help the atmosphere on set. Kendra Wilkinson. Kendra Wilkinson, known for her glamorous and fun personality, shocked many people with stories about her hygiene habits. Even though she loved looking stylish and sexy, it was reported that she didn't care much about how she smelled. One of her stylists shared that Kendra often had a strong smell, which reminded them of urine. The stylist even wondered if she had pets, thinking that might explain it. But the real reason seemed to be her lack of hygiene. Allegedly, Kendra rarely took showers and didn't use perfume, which made the smell noticeable to everyone around her. The stylist described the problem as something that happened regularly, not just once or twice. It was so bad that it became a topic of discussion among those who worked with her on wardrobe and styling. While there wasn't a big public incident about her smell, the stylist's comments spread, surprising many fans and giving Kendra an unexpected reputation. It's unclear exactly when these stories started, but they seem to come from the time when Kendra was a big reality TV star on The Girls Next Door and her own shows. The idea that someone so associated with beauty and glamour didn't pay much attention to her hygiene surprised a lot of people. For many fans, it was a detail they didn't expect and couldn't forget. Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman is known for her stunning performances and glamorous appearances, but behind the scenes, there's a surprising story that might make you see her differently. A stylist who worked with her on a major fashion shoot shared an unforgettable experience that left everyone talking. According to the stylist, Uma would sometimes arrive on set wearing clothes stained with food that wasn't exactly fresh. The most shocking moment came when they found a piece of shrimp stuck to her back, which they guessed had been there for almost 2 weeks. The smell from the old food on her clothes was impossible to ignore and became a quiet topic of conversation among the team. This wasn't a one-time mishap, but something that seemed to happen more than once during the shoot. Her overall appearance and the condition of her clothing caught many off guard, considering her polished image on screen. Though the exact timing of this incident isn't clear, it likely happened when Uma was at the height of her career in both fashion and film. While Uma Thurman is remembered for her talent and iconic roles, this behind-the-scenes story shows a side of her that fans might never have imagined. Zack Efron. Zack Efron is known for his amazing six-pack abs and strong body, but there's a funny side to his workout habits. While he works out a lot and sweats to stay fit, it seems he doesn't always take a shower afterward. People who have worked with Zack say that he doesn't shower much, even after a hard gym session. So when you see him looking all muscular and sweaty in movies like Baywatch, it might be real, and he might even smell a bit. This habit has definitely been noticed by those around him. One embarrassing moment happened during a kissing scene on set. Right before the scene, Zack ate a tuna sandwich, and his co-star immediately noticed the smell. She didn't hold back and called him out on it, making it a bit awkward for Zack. Luckily, he seems to have learned from that mistake and hasn't done it again. Jennifer Lawrence. It's surprising to think that Jennifer Lawrence, known as America's sweetheart, could ever be associated with being smelly. But during the filming of The Hunger Games, her co-stars had a very different experience. Lawrence had a habit of eating foods with strong odors, like garlic or tuna, right before filming kissing scenes. This made the experience far less pleasant for her co-stars. Liam Hemsworth, who played Gale, admitted he didn't look forward to those moments. He joked about how his best friend would always taste like her lunch, making it hard to keep things professional. It left everyone wondering if Jennifer did it as a playful prank or to keep any romantic feelings off the set. Josh Hutcherson, who played Peeta, also shared similar complaints. While Jennifer's humor and laid-back personality make her lovable, even her closest co-stars found this habit a little too much. Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson, the iconic vampire heartthrob, has openly admitted that keeping up with his hygiene isn't his strong suit. His perfectly messy bedhead, it's not the result of hair products but simply days of unwashed hair coated in natural oils. Pattinson has confessed that he often skips showers and doesn't even notice until he finally catches a whiff of himself. His hygiene habits were no secret on the Twilight set, where his co-stars mentioned that he often smelled unpleasant. Pattinson was known to either forget to shower entirely or keep wearing the same clothes for days until it became unbearable. On especially hectic days, he'd do both, avoiding a shower while recycling the same outfit, leading to some truly unfortunate situations. Pattinson joked about how bad he can be at self-care when life gets busy, but his relaxed attitude toward hygiene left a lasting impression on those around him. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt might look like the picture of perfection, but his hygiene habits tell a different story, especially when he's on set. While filming movies like Fury and Inglourious Basterds, people working with him noticed that Pitt wasn't exactly the freshest person to be around. He wasn't a fan of traditional showers and opted for a more unconventional method. Eli Roth, who co-starred with Pitt in Inglourious Basterds, revealed that Pitt preferred using baby wipes instead of showering. Pitt even suggested Roth try it, claiming it was faster and more convenient than stepping into his trailer for a proper cleanup. While practical, this method left much to be desired when it came to his overall smell. On the bright side, Pitt's less-than-perfect hygiene saved the makeup department time. They didn't need to add much dirt to make him look gritty and rugged on screen. The funniest part? Despite his own questionable habits, Pitt once gave Angelina Jolie breath mints because he thought her breath could use some help. Talk about irony. Ashton Kutcher. In 2021, Ashton Kutcher made headlines when he revealed his unconventional take on showering. The actor shared that he doesn't believe in full-body showers unless absolutely necessary. Instead, he focuses on cleaning his armpits and crotch daily, using a trusty bar of Lever 2000 soap, which he says delivers every time. Beyond that, Kutcher admitted, nothing else ever gets washed. After a workout, he goes as far as splashing water on his face to get all the salts out. But that's the extent of his cleansing routine. His wife, Mila Kunis, shares a similar approach to hygiene, and the couple extended these habits to their parenting philosophy. They openly admitted that they don't bathe their kids daily or use soap unless it's truly necessary. Kutcher explained, if you can see the dirt on them, clean them. Otherwise, there's no point. According to them, regular soap use strips away the skin's natural oils, something they try to avoid for themselves and their children. Taylor Swift. This anti-hero might just be anti-hygiene when it comes to her shower routine. Taylor Swift raised eyebrows during an appearance on The Ellen Show when she casually admitted that she doesn't intentionally wash her legs in the shower. Instead, the pop superstar explained that she shaves her legs daily and considers the shaving cream to act as soap. Shaving cream is like soap, Swift declared confidently. She even asked Ellen if this counts as washing her legs, to which Ellen jokingly agreed. I'm on the right side of history then, Swift quipped with her signature humor. However, Ellen was quick to point out a flaw in her logic. But if you're not shaving your legs, you're not washing them, the host teased. Swift quickly reassured everyone that she shaves her legs daily, which prompted Ellen to hilariously respond, God, you must be hairy. Kesha. Kesha, the pop singer known for her bold and unconventional style, has openly shared some of her unique beauty practices that deviate from mainstream norms. One such habit is her infrequent hair washing. Kesha prefers to let her hair embrace its natural oils, believing that this approach promotes a more authentic and healthier look. By avoiding regular shampooing, she maintains the hair's natural texture and shine, steering clear of the potential damage caused by overwashing. In addition to her hair care routine, Kesha has experimented with more unconventional beauty treatments. Notably, she once drank her own urine during the filming of her MTV documentary series, Kesha, My Crazy Beautiful Life. This act was influenced by a friend's suggestion that urine consumption could have health benefits. In the documentary, Kesha is seen collecting and drinking her urine, a moment that sparked significant public reaction. She later reflected on the experience, acknowledging that it was a pretty gross endeavor and expressing regret over trying it. Tom Cruise. In Hollywood, staying young and beautiful is often more important than anything else. Celebrities are known to try strange things to keep their looks, but Tom Cruise's method might just be the strangest of them all. Believe it or not, the Mission Impossible star reportedly uses bird poop on his face to fight aging. This odd beauty treatment, called the geisha facial, involves using sanitized bird droppings to make the skin look brighter and younger. While it sounds gross to most people, some Hollywood stars swear by it. The treatment became popular after Victoria Beckham admitted to using it, and now it's said that Tom Cruise has also given it a try. The idea of putting bird poop on your face might seem ridiculous, but some believe it works better than regular face masks or even Botox. Still, many people find it hard to believe that something as gross as bird droppings could actually be good for your skin. After all, isn't poop full of toxins? While the treatment uses sanitized droppings, it's not something most people would want to try. Snooki. Why do celebrities always seem to push the boundaries of bizarre beauty routines? Just when you think you've heard it all, Snooki, the Jersey Shore star, takes things to a whole new level. Her surprising skincare secret? Cat litter. Yes, not a luxurious spa treatment or an expensive cream, but the same stuff used in a cat's litter box, although she insists it must be clean. According to Snooki, this DIY beauty hack isn't as odd as it sounds to her. She even went on to clarify for her fans that it's not about grabbing just any litter, and definitely not the used kind. It has to be clean kitty litter, she emphasized, adding a touch of humor by making sure people understood. It can't be like poo. Snooki even encouraged her followers to try it for themselves, suggesting they grab an extra bag of cat litter for personal use. While this might sound economical compared to other celebrity beauty treatments like nightingale droppings, most people can't wrap their heads around the idea of using litter for skincare. Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera shocked everyone with a habit that is both unhygienic and downright gross. She reportedly doesn't wash her hands after using the bathroom. It's something even children are taught to do, but the pop star seems to think it's unnecessary. This bizarre revelation came to light when a bathroom attendant allegedly witnessed Christina skipping the sink after using the toilet. The attendant, stunned by what she saw, shared that the singer simply walked out of the restroom without washing up. What made things worse was that Christina reportedly went back to her table at a restaurant and continued eating her meal with those same unwashed hands. The thought of eating without washing after such a visit to the restroom is enough to make anyone feel uneasy. To top it off, fans approached her during the meal for handshakes, which she obliged. Little did they know, they were shaking hands with someone who had just skipped basic hygiene. One can only hope none of her fans got sick afterward. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow's last appearance at the Met Gala was memorable, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The actress reportedly caused a bit of a stir due to her strong odor, which left some guests visibly uncomfortable. According to the National Enquirer, several attendees were seen subtly wafting the air around them to avoid the smell, while Gwyneth appeared unaware of their reactions. The likely cause of the issue? A switch in deodorants. A friend of Paltrow's explained that she had been experimenting with aluminum-free deodorants because she believed regular aluminum-based options might increase the risk of cancer. While her intentions were rooted in health concerns, the transition to natural alternatives didn't always go smoothly. Her friend admitted she was bound to fail with some of them. Courtney Kardashian. The Kardashians are known for their beauty and glamorous lifestyles, but it seems their image isn't always backed up by the freshest scents. At least that's what Courtney Kardashian ex Scott Disick once suggested. According to him, Courtney didn't always smell great, especially when their kids were very young. It turns out Courtney stopped using deodorant during this time because she believed it might be harmful while breastfeeding. Whether or not that's true, she was convinced enough to give up deodorant entirely and go natural. Unfortunately, Scott wasn't thrilled with her decision and made his feelings known. Harry Styles. Harry Styles may be adored by millions, but his body odor has raised a few eyebrows. Some of his former One Direction bandmates have hinted that the singer doesn't always smell great. Louis Tomlinson once joked to Sugarscape that Harry could be quite gassy but never owned up to it. Meanwhile, Zayn Malik told Inquisitor that you couldn't pay him enough to sniff Harry's socks, hinting at some hygiene issues during their time together. Even Harry's ex-girlfriend Taylor Swift reportedly had her complaints. According to the Daily Star, she wasn't a fan of his breath, allegedly due to the drinks he consumed. Post Malone. When it comes to Post Malone, there's a common assumption that he might not have the nicest scent. Fans often take one look at him and jump to conclusions. There was even a rumor that his manager quit because of how much he smelled, which added fuel to the fire. Some fans even suggested that he could use some tips from the Queer Eye team. However, Post Malone seems to take it all in stride. Despite the rumors, he maintains that he doesn't actually smell bad, but he does have a natural musk. He's open about the fact that he doesn't wear deodorant, which means he always has a natural scent, whether people like it or not.